Hey, 406, what's going on? There's a link up there. Come on up. Holy cow. It's been a while since I messed with this dust. Oh, all right. Well, I need some music, but what are you looking at? Look down here. Yeah, stay right there. That's what I'm working on. Boy, that quality fucking blows over there, doesn't it? I don't know, man. I'm just playing. I'm gonna think fuck around with some gold powder and some garnets just to see what it turns out. Why not, right? Um, but I do see my YouTube broadcast looks really fuzzy. Does it look fuzzy at your end? Like my StreamYard screen is crystal clear, but my YouTube screen looks like a bag of smashed assholes. So, is that correct? Okay, so it sounds awesome. How does it look? What are you seeing? Does it look good? Yeah? No? Anybody? Because I was thinking about switching phones. Ring lathe is blurry. All right. So if this isn't dead, 76% looks like I'm going to be good to go. We're going to go right on ahead and turn my hotspot on. On. Okay. Then we're going to put that up here in the window behind the Australian flag. And then I'm going to go over here and shrinky dink this for a minute. I got to go ahead and tell this guy to connect to that guy. Connect. Okay. So I'm now connected. And I don't know that it necessarily means it's gonna take off and run like it should. So now I'm gonna pull the plug on my other internet. Let me know if that cleans it up a little bit. It's weird. It does seem like it's more of that camera than the other one. I don't know. Did it get any better? A bit better? All right. That's all I got. Starlink resets Tuesday, I think, or tomorrow or Tuesday. So if the Starlink would reset, I'd switch over to that. But it looks like it's cleaning up. Anyhow, find. Clear up, didn't it? It would honestly probably help if I quit watching it too, because I'm stealing even more bandwidth, bringing it back in. So I'm just going to go ahead and shut it right down. If I want to watch it back, I can watch it back on my phone. So I think I'm going to put a layer of gold down. And then, where are you looking at? Right there. Brown chicken, brown pop. It's just some music, man. Royalty free, so I can play it without getting a strike. And I don't know. Can't sit up here and listen to myself breathe. Can't. Oh. She seems to be working. These tips gotta be the best racket ever. They just take a piece of plastic tubing and they heat it up and they pull it till it gets down to nothing. And then they throw it in a bag and they charge you like $10 for 100 of these. And it's literally just a piece of plastic that they heat it up and stretch to turn into a tube. And you cut the end off like that. So you have that. Neat, huh? Get back down here. Come on, camera. Right here. Right here. Sucks the dang chat is right in the way. Well, there it moved. It moved down again, but let me let's switch these. There. Does that make it better for you guys? Chat not where it were. Okay. Take me a little bit to get. I have some footage. This is thick. I have thick, I have thin, and I have medium, but the medium turned into hard. So seems like it's gonna go. I'm gonna cut some on this tip off though. There we go. Come on, you can do it. Maybe you can't do it. That might be plugged up. This is definitely not letting anything out. Thumb tag, push pull. Oh yeah. Yeah. That would definitely explain the not wanting to work. 6,000 watts, huh? That's pretty cool. Alright, now I got some glue going in there. Put it in there, and then I'm going to try to run it around. It really lives up to its name. It's thick. But I am getting it to push around. Alright. So, just going to add some gold. And try to add some gold anyway. There we go. This is 24 karat gold powder. I don't believe there's any gold in it at all. But it sure looks like it. Sure do look like it. I don't know if you all can see that. Let me get you in even closer here. Oh, no. I am got the autofocus on. I don't have my normal tripod. I don't know if I can move it anywhere where it'll work better. I don't have a lot of options. Try to drop this leg down some more. Tomcat, what's going on, buddy? I don't have my glasses on. Chat's way over there, so I can kind of read it, but I gotta remember to look over there and read it. All right, so I got a layer of gold in there on the bottom, and now I'm going to put another layer of glue. Just I'm going to try. I might want to do this with thin. So it's been a little while since I've done this. Been a little while. Yeah, you know what? It's running. It's slow about it, but it filled that whole gap in. Let me go ahead and put that side down and let some glue run into there. And then I think I'm just going to fill it up with some garnets. So it's been a minute since I did anything like this. Should get a fresh sheet of paper. So I'm not getting my garnets all full of gold dust. Donkey, what's going on, buddy? I'm just screwing around in here tonight. I'm going to try to make that chat one more time bigger. I don't know what I just made bigger, but it wasn't chat. Oh, control. There we go. I don't know. Maybe I can see everything. There's a link. If anybody wants to come up and hang out. And if you do come up, I got it big, so let me know if you're hiding in the basement, because I ain't gonna see you. Alright, so that glue is probably trying to set up. We're just gonna go ahead and dump some garnets. I'm just gonna randomly dump away, push them into the glue, rotate it, do it again. Pop them in there. Do it again. Whoa! There's a piece of quartz. We don't want that in there. Get out of the way. Alright. Around the last little spot. Those garnets are huge. Alright. You see what I got going on there? I got a big old mess of glue, garnets, and gold dust. I'm going to take all these garnets and put them back in the garnet bucket. And I missed a couple, but hey, what are you falling up for? Right, put that back underneath. Put the gold one under there again. So now, I'm going to grab the thin glue. Thin. Oh, another garnet off. There's a little bit of a hole there. Oh, there's glue in it though, so I'm just gonna grab a tweezer and up we are. And the tweezers. They're supposed to be right there. They are. They're right where they belong. Hey, Big Night North. Boy, I gotta make this chat smaller. I'm only seeing half of what you guys are typing. Midnight North, why do you not have a wrench? Huh? Oh, there we go. Standard moderator. All right. That'll make you better. Yeah, no problem, sir. No problem at all. All right. So, I got a couple little holes in here. I'm just gonna grab tweezers and put some garments in and leave a hole there. And maybe that. Hey. Yeah, for the most part, that looks pretty good. Nice blue. Yeah, nice blue. Alright. Now, I'm gonna do a layer of somebody's knocking. Oh, damn it. I was just gonna add you to stage and then it went away. Where you at? Add the stage. Stay to the sea. What's going on, buddy?
What's going on with you, man?
Gosh, fucking screw the pooch, man. Screw the pooch. Right.
Gonna pull
Hey,
a
now you guys got something else to look at besides my ugly
error
mug.
406.
Well, alright, so the super thin stuff, I mean, and I'm talking super thin. This stuff is runnier than a hooker's nose when she's full.
Can you use any of that quick drying spray stuff, or does it make it go cloudy?
So on this ring I will, but I don't normally use that on like a Uperlight ring because there's something in that shit that turns purple under the black light.
Oh, really?
So yeah, so like if you get any fuzz or anything in them when you're making them, that'll show up. I wish I was left or right-handed and not left-handed because I'm blocking everything I'm doing from the camera, but y'all are just gonna have to deal with that because.
Oh yeah.
Boy, big old glob of gold on there, huh? So yeah, and like I said, I can probably use that on this ring. Let me have it to
Oh, I was just wondering if you could. You know what I mean?
Yep. And otherwise, like when I'm making the Uperlight and copper ones, I'll just glue it and then I fuck off for a half hour and let it slowly dry. And then this one, because I've done so many layers, I'm probably better off to fuck off for a while and let it dry. Because it air drying is always better than chemically drying. What happens is then when I get to grinding, I add a little bit of heat to it and all my shit flies out.
Warms up a little bit and lets loose, huh?
Let's go, yeah. That is fucking nuts. So I have these, if you haven't seen, got all these different options for powder. So there's 24 karat gold. Where's that camera at? Bright sapphire, a couple of them. The sunflower yellow that is just bright, bright yellow. Granny Smith green, the green apple. No, that
No,
camera's gonna
cool.
zoom in. Purple, scarlet, tangerine. That tangerine, that's some fucking orange. And then gunmetal gray, champagne, hot chocolate, which does look just like hot chocolate, bronze and copper. And I'm trying to read them and keep them in the camera. So all of these are the different color colors. And then on top of that, I have all of these different glow powders, and this is one of 3 handfuls. I'm not going to dig them all out, but pretty much all the same colors, but these are all glows. And
Oh, okay.
if I can find my, these things are nuts. Like, I'll charge them up quick. They supercharge with this black light. And then, yeah, look at them things. I look like Homer Simpson right now.
Oh, wow.
I charge them back up. I mean, they really glow. And the funny thing was, is I didn't know this said glow powder. I just thought that was like an industry term. You know, like I got glow powder, and then I hit them with the black light one night when all this shit used to be in my kitchen, and it lit up, and I was like, "Holy shit, glow powder! It really glows." So, but
Alaska Gold Hunter, how's it going? Magnetic
Oh,
Northern
Lucas,
Adventures.
Wisconsin prospecting's in here too. Oh, not Lucas, Alaska Gold Hunter.
Yeah, Alaska.
Justin, how you doing there, sir? How you doing?
Oh, yeah, Wisconsin's in here.
Yeah. Get you a little wrench there. I am oh, Tomcat, thank you. Look at that. Are there a bunch of lives going right now? I didn't even look. I just went live.
I haven't either. I was just kind of bombing through and, kind of, doing all my solar stuff and wiring on paper and kind of flick through and seeing, oh, Carl's live. Let's go.
Yeah, I mean, so there is a bigger plan here, obviously. I mean, I like to make rings every once in a while when I got nothing better to do. And
Right.
I mean, here at 9 o'clock on a Sunday night, I'm probably gonna throw this one in on. I've got plans for a what is that word? Not subscriber, member, a members only giveaway. I'm
Cool.
going to probably do this ring and a half gram of gold for my members.
Oh,
So I figured I'd get the ring and I would get the pay dirt done. And I don't have very many members, and I've had members for going on 2.5 months now. So I feel that I need to do something to give back for my members. And I thought for the pay dirt and then the ring, um, it would be just something, at least some token of my appreciation. So,
oh yeah. Oh yeah. Me, Wisconsin has been, I've hit a few chats today, and he's been in there every time I've been in.
Who? Where?
Oh, Wisconsin said I seem to be following 406 on live feeds today.
Yeah, there's definitely days where when I'm bebopping around in the lives, you just see, and one live's over, and then the whole group moves to the next live, and
Yep.
Yeah, Alaska Gold Hunter. I didn't do any mining this weekend. The last weekend when I went out, I made that second video, so I bought myself an extra week. But I figure for this weekend, I'm gonna just do a little video. I've got a mail call, and I've got a little bit of gold to pan, and then or maybe I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but and then I'm going to announce my giveaway for the channel members, and then I'm
Ah,
going to set that date, and then I got to talk about. I'm going to be going live with Modern Michigan Prospector on January 24th. Um,
oh,
he's going to be doing some giveaways, and he kind of wanted me to help, and I think he might be doing the free version of StreamYard. So I'm
oh,
gonna I'm gonna be helping as
doing it,
much as I can with that. And
helping with a little
um,
moderation and a little bit of a clicky
yeah,
clicky, huh?
I know my first giveaway, and I was running that shitty little computer then too. Oh man, was I stressed! Like, and I'm pretty technically savvy, but I was just trying to keep everything from breaking and crashing. And
Yeah.
I have set alarms just to see more USA lives. Awesome. Yeah, where are you, Magnetic North? Oh, my partner is in Alaska. My gifted memberships are too expensive. Drop them to 5 gifted for 5 for $10. Um, I will look into that. I don't know what it's actually set at. I don't even know what my, because I thought I did a real cheap membership deal. Because at first I wasn't even going to do them, and I thought, oh, what the heck? Let's just play. Um, but I don't know. Maybe I probably shouldn't try to mess with that right at this moment.
Oh, he's in
But
Sheffield, England.
nice over there on the other side of the pond.
Yeah.
But Tom,
Well,
yeah, I will definitely look into that. And I know you are an expert on the subject because you have given away more channel memberships than anybody I have known. Period. So, uh, gifted is 25. Yeah, um, for 5. All right. Um, yeah, I don't exactly know where to fix that right at the moment, but I will find it and adjust it um, tomorrow or something. And I wanted to look at my other what I'm actually have it set at. Because like I said, that was a lot. Like I got that 500, 3,000, and then it was just like, all right, I'm gonna turn on everything I can turn on. And I was just skimming through all the important readings and probably should have had a better understanding of what I was doing, but sometimes you
yeah,
find out what a button does by pushing it.
just kind of went through things as fast as you could to get back everything back up and running.
Yeah. I was even looking. I had a buddy of mine today. He's like, he's got the blue check verified on Facebook, and I was just like, well, I got more shit going on Facebook than he does. And I looked and like, you got to pay. And I was like, oh, well, that's why I am verified on Facebook, but I'm not going to pay per month to get the damn dollar.
Yeah.
So good job cleaning. I just hit my 4K. Watch all the new menu options. I'm interested. Oh, your 4,000 hours? I would have expected you would have had well over that. I am I'm just shy of my 4,000. Actually, I was a lot closer on my 4,000, but I must have had a big video hit a year because I lost a couple hundred hours in the last few weeks. Oh, the pay dirt I made for Aqua was great. Awesome. I think you're talking to me. I don't remember who I sent pay dirts to, but I think Donkey had one of them. So yeah, and I've still got the basic same pay dirt um, in almost all of the same goodies that I put in it. I think I'm out of Peridot. I've got plenty of fluorite still. Um, So I think Peardo, unless I dig around and find a few pieces laying here, is about the only thing I won't have.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm definitely. I watched. I forget who I watched pan one of my bags. Oh, Heavy Metal Prospector. I watched him pan one of my bags, and I was just like, man, that looks like a really fun bag to do. Even I was kind of Jones and like, man, I kind of want to pan that. So.
Yeah, you just reach over to the
But, yeah.
bucket of scuba here, scuba there, and
Justin, for sure, some of mine are starting to roll off, but even with that, I mean, I still need 400 subs to get to 1,000, but I really only need, is it like 600 or 700 hours? I'm at 3,300 or something like that. So, yeah, Tomcat. And then so Greg and Misty did one of my bags, and I was watching it, and I dozed off,
oh,
and they just started dumping my bag into the thing when I fell asleep, and then my wife came home. I mean, I'm sitting in my recliner with my phone in one hand and a cup of coffee in the other. Speaking of coffee, I got some, and so she comes home, and I wake up and I rewind it. And then I'll be damned if I didn't pass right out again when it got up to my pay dirt. So I didn't even get to see him. I asked Donna, I says, did they do my pay dirt? How did they do? She's like, yeah, I only watched a little bit of it. It looked like they liked it. So I don't know if Donkey did his live or not. He must have if you guys seen it.
Yeah, I think so. Oh, speaking of pay dirt, I'm gonna have to. I'll be right back.
You did the Vendetta 3 gram? I've been messaging Vendetta a little bit since we're getting less than 30 days and I'm going to be out there in his neck of the woods. And man, I just love to meet up with you even for a few hours. We can do a little collab together. You can show me around, whatever. And not one response, no like, no nothing. So I don't know if he's just too big to hang out with a small guy like me um, so I don't know. I was going to reach out to that Roadrunners Club, and then I found out Lucas has already bribed him with whiskey. I should go see. I got plenty of full bottles left from the bar. I should go see what I have. But I was going to reach out to the Roadrunner Club and the GPAA Club, and I was going to kind of wait till I got to Stanton to do that because I've been looking ahead a little bit and I can't really find a good contact. And then Lucas's last video, he's like, "Yeah, I'm meeting up with the Roadrunner Club and the GPAA," and I was like, "Cool, man, set something up for when we're there." So, oh, the Sunday shit show is that? Oh, it is Sunday, isn't it?
Yeah.
Did they do that? I didn't even get a notification for it. I don't know. I was Zach came over. We were out in the garage working for a while. I've got my old snowplow truck. I've been ripping apart so I can take it up probably Wednesday. I'm going to take that up and get it turned over to the scrapyard. But in the meantime, I had to pull the rest of my snowplow off, and it's got a bunch of stuff in it. So I'm so that's in the garage. I was messing with that, and it's like we're 10 degrees right now. I think we had a high of 12 today. We started out at like -0. Tomorrow's supposed to be -11. So, but anyhow, Zach came over and I made 2 more triangular shape. Where are my hands? 2 more triangular shape picks. And I'm just taking I made one out of 1/8 inch plate, and I've got to put a little gusset on it because it wants to be bendy. But then I made the 2 today out of 1/4 inch plate. But all 3 of them, I welded like the first 3 inches, top and bottom, of the tip. So
Oh,
like
we kind of hardened it.
kind of got the whole thing welded front and back, red hot, and then I quenched it in a cup of hydraulic oil.
Oh,
Um, and it's definitely hard. We went out again. It's fucking 0 to 10 degrees outside, and I dug a pretty good hole in my driveway. So I was digging frozen gravel with it out of the Wisconsin not so permafrost today. Um, and they all passed the test. The tips held up. So oil hard, case hard. Um, yes. And between the weld and then the oil cooling, it should be plenty hard enough. And here again,
but
I'm out there for 10 days, so and I'm gonna have one for each of us plus a couple extras. So if we get a little aggressive and break them, whatever, um, just screwing around talking like I am right now with Zach and plasma cutter, cut the shape out, get the grinder, ground it up. The other day, I found a nice wooden dowel that I've been cutting my handle out of, and then I found a piece of round pipe that the dowel fit in with some grinding. So I had like all my parts and pieces figured out. So
ah,
yeah, just
what
well
what kind of
grind. Uh,
what were you welding on with it? Like stick welding it or wire feed or
wire feed with flux core because
oh
I have a couple of 10 pound spools of flux core I'm still burning up.
no
Um, and then for that, it really didn't matter because you're grinding off 80% of what you're welding on anyway.
right.
So
That flux core is nothing to frown about, man. You just gotta run it hot and a little slow.
a few years back, I built a snow plow I had a plow from a lawnmower, and I built the frame for my four wheeler out of inch and a half, 2 inch electrical conduit and a little flux core. I think that was a Lincoln 100. It wasn't half the welder I have now. And that thing still, I don't have the four wheeler that fits it anymore, but that blade's still out back. And I think I could pin it on my current four wheeler. And I mean, dude, I'm freaking hitting curbs. And with a 2-wheel drive four wheeler, you really got to be aggressive, get your speed up, and go till you run into something. And I never broke that once with that.
Yeah,
Um,
like I say, those
and yeah,
110 welders are nothing to scoff at.
yeah. But my
I
new one now, that's a 220, and yeah, I've gotta turn it down all the time because this light gauge, like that electrical conduit, you're lucky to weld that without burning a hole through it.
right.
So
Well, yeah, even at work we got a big Miller stick welder, you know,
yeah,
fight
yeah.
gas or diesel powered, and but hell, half
Oh,
the time
okay.
I'm not gonna drag that thing over there with a forklift and all the above. I can
Yeah.
crawl into some nasty hole with that little Hobart that we have, the little
Oh,
110, and you know burn it hot and run it slow and do your prep work and run it hot, go a little slower, and I haven't
no,
had things break.
I do have regular wire, and I had I had a bottle of Trimix. And when I was working on a project over at a buddy's house, I took the bottle over there, and I just never went and got it back.
Yeah,
And so that was my swappable bottle. And I used to have a couple of other bottles as well. Um, I acquired extras over the years, and but one by one, they've all found new homes. So
yeah,
uh, I currently have a CO2 tank, and it's full too. And I was going to take that in and just swap it back full for another argon bottle or Trimix, one or the other. And Somewhere in my owner's manual, I saw, or maybe it was in the little flip up door, I saw you could use CO2 as a shielding gas. So I was like, well, I'm going to
Oh
have to,
yes.
the next time I switch wire, I'm going to have to try. I've never tried welding with CO2 before. I just want to
Oh
see what it'll
yes.
do.
CO2 works awesome with for steel. Argon for aluminum.
Yeah, I'm not, and I said argon, but that's not what I meant. There's the, oh, what do they call the, it's, so I've been getting the Trimix.
Uh-huh.
But I probably won't get that anymore because that Trimix is super hot. CO2 works with hardwire. All right, that's a good.
Oh yeah, with
Um,
steel, yeah. That's pretty much all I ran when just running a regular wire feed is CO2.
well, I know when we were welding on my project over at Matt's when he ran out of gas, and we knew he was going to be low on gas, so I had brought my tank with just in case, and we we hooked it up and he's like, well, what is that? I said, it's Trimix. I don't know. That's what I've got another buddy that he was using that all the time on the robots. And so then we'd have that on the big Miller stick welder, or MIG welder, I mean. And he's like, oh, yeah, okay. And we hooked it up and he's like, holy shit, that's hot. And we had to turn the welder down. It was quite a bit to
Oh,
to
really?
get that. So the Trimix definitely burns a lot hotter. Blue Shield number 8 where you are.
Yeah,
330.
CO2
All
is a
right.
lot cheaper than Trimix.
Yeah. CO2 is definitely cheaper.
Yeah, throw
Um,
CO2, and if you want a dual shield, it run the flux core with CO2, and you get dual shield. And if you're really
yeah,
burning
I thought about
some old farm metal, dual shield it
that.
works great.
Yeah. No, I've welded plenty of shit on the farm with 6011, 6013,
7018, 60, yeah, 6011.
7018. Yeah.
The old wet stuff that that been rolling around in the back of a pickup. Got about half the flux broke off of it.
045, 29 volts and 400 wire speed. That is laying a bead down. And my welder will not do that. I wish I could find a 45 tip, but I don't know if 45 wire would fit through my whip. It might, but
Um,
and I try to run a bigger tip. Like if I'm running 30 wire, I would prefer to run a 35 tip. And the same thing, like if I'm running 35 wire, I'd rather have a 40 or a 45 tip. But I haven't been able to find 45 tips because mine's got the little baby tips.
oh,
Um, and my voltage doesn't display. Like I understand 29 and 400, but my wire speed, I guess my wire speed goes like 150 to 300. Maybe it is still the same feet per second or inches per second. But my other one doesn't display volts. It's a different number. Not like the
yeah,
Miller where I I know those numbers on the Miller where you could just literally walk up and turn it to 29, turn it to 400, and
right.
um, my one friend that I'm not friends with anymore, um, she wants a bigger tip for sure.
Mm.
Um, but my one friend that I'm not friends with anymore, he is an amazing fabricator and welder, and he does a ton with building and integrating robotic welding systems for companies. And then our friend Matt, um, and him worked together. He trained Matt, and then Matt started a company doing that as well. And so Matt's been making a lot of his money for Oh, the Red Farmer Company, not International. They make like chopper boxes, and um, I don't think it's New Holland either.
I was
Maybe
going
it
to
is
say
New
the
Holland.
only other red I knew it would be New Holland.
It might be New Holland, but he's got one machine up there that he's set up for them that's got three different. No, it's not case. And this is on the implement side too, not on the machine side. So like chopper boxes and stuff like that. But he's got a rotisserie up there that'll hold like that whole chopper box frame. And then there's three welders that can hit that, and they'll weld it once or all at the same time. And it's all coordinated motion. So I don't know what camera's looking at me. So that rotisserie can be turning the part, and there's a welder on each side working with that coordinated motion as the
Oh,
part's rotating. Um, he showed me quite a bit of videos from that, and I know just enough about that to explain this much of it. My wife's actually she she's one of the first ones at the muffler plant in town here to get sent to Ohio and get trained to run. They had I think it was a Fanuc system, and her and another guy went to Ohio and got trained, and then they were putting out more parts with that Fanuc robot than the entire rest of the hand welding line put together.
really?
Um, and then my buddy Jason, he went up to OEM, and they said make us a robot that'll make this part, and the part had, if they dropped all the parts and pieces off to their best welder, it took them about 13 and a half hours per part to get it all welded together. And the robot was spitting them out 2.5 hours. They were done,
Oh,
from start to finish, from setting it in the fixture to taking the hot part and sending it off to the next step. So yeah, Fanuc, and so my other buddy was doing a lot with the Miller robots. Um, it'll come to me what he was doing really well on some of the older robots, and I can't think of what they're called. It'll come to me eventually because I've listed a bunch of them on
Cottonwood, how's it
YouTube.
going?
But he kept he kept buying them same ones used because Miller, of course, was trying to push their new systems, and but he was buying up all the used ones he could buy and then making these robotic welding cells and fixtures, and then take him into these smaller plants, and then he would teach two or three guys in the plant how to run it, show them how to make fixtures. And again, just like at OEM, where that part with 13 and a half hours of weld time, he was cranking out 2.5 hours. So he was making three to four of them with the robot in the time it was taking the guy with the welder to do them manually. Of course, he
Right.
was the most hated in the plant because these guys were all watching him come down. And you knew if he was standing there watching you weld for a day that your part was the next one going to the robot. But then they pissed him off, and he quit and started Wisconsin Welding Robotics, and he made a big old pile of money in a short amount of time. And then I don't know. Then I quit talking to him because I don't know, stupid drunk shit. We got into a
Yeah.
fight one night, and uh, yeah, last I heard, he was selling off everything and moving to, I think, Puerto Rico or Guam or something. He was somewhere where he doesn't have to ever worry about being cold again.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, my thing is, the robots might be able to do it faster, but you know, as a welder and that kind of stuff, it's when you're welding and that kind of stuff, you're putting your name on it.
yeah, but
It's how you run your bead. Each person runs a bead different. It's uh, I
that's
don't know.
why.
It's a handcrafted thing, I guess. To me, it is.
But if you are a good welder and you know all the proper fundamentals of welding, then Jason or Matt, both of my friends, could teach you how to do that same craft with the robot. And then all of a sudden you're more efficient. Although instead of being bent over under a hood all day holding the trigger, you're putting parts in the fixture and hitting the start button. And you still have to go in and touch up your program. You've got to watch, you've got to double check. You got to make sure that one, the fixture's staying true, the parts staying true to the fixture, and hey, what's up, Trav? If you scroll
Uh-oh,
way to
there's
the top,
trouble.
oh yeah, you can run multiple robots at once too. Exactly. Or like if you've got an A/B system, the robot can be welding on the A side while you're loading the B side, and then when it's done, you tell it to flip around. You throw your part out, and people say, "Oh, that's start button pushers," and that's part of what it is too. You got one guy that knows the system, and then you can put guys that load fixtures and hit start. But your one qualified welder can now supervise 10 not so qualified guys, but all of a sudden your parts go up. And of course,
Yeah. I'm not saying that's wrong. You know what I mean? But
yeah.
still it's that.
And now, actually, yeah, I'm in my room if you want to just pop up either way with the link or through StreamDuck, Mr. Trav. But yeah, then now like the new welders, shit, they got them with magnetic bases. You can literally just carry your arm over and stick it onto your part and go in and tell it where home is. Hit a start point and an end point. They've got a scene tracking, and they're literally looking at what they're welding. So it's getting easier and easier to just basically do stuff. Or instead of having to have these huge fixtures and rotisseries, you can actually pick your magnetic robot up and set it off to the side, flip your part over, set the robot back on it again, and tell it to weld some more.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Trav, I hear you. I said I was just in here screwing around. I'm surprised there's this many people hanging out. I almost feel bad because I need to grind a little bit on this, but I'm going to spray it quick here just because this is what you were asking about, the accelerator.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, geez. It's not
I
exactly
just thought
spraying
maybe
off
it might turn it white or something.
No, and I don't know. It doesn't always do it, but yeah, on this I don't see one bit of glowy. But I tell you what, when you put it in the clear, you can see like that puddle underneath there. See how blue that is compared to like the paper. Then when I move back to that puddle, and that's what it'll do to my Uperlite rings. It'll just put blue spots in there, and I don't care for that. Boy, that gold is really golden. This might turn out pretty cool. I don't know. They're not polished garnets, but we'll see. They might shine up good. No, I'm not working on your ring. This is a real cheesy garnet and gold dust. Yours was supposed to be blue lapis and gold leaf. And I think I used up all my gold leaf trying to practice on it, and I never, ever liked the way it turned out. But someday, I don't see any gold leaf up here, so that must be true. There could be a piece somewhere. Someday I'll have enough real gold to throw in there. The problem is at that point, then I'm gonna have to have some kind of really good recovery system when I start sanding, so I can get my gold back. Because everything I sand's gonna, and even if I end up with the gold in the glue, I can heat it and melt the glue back away. You can always get your gold back, but like I've got to make sure I collect it all, otherwise I'm in a carpeted room. So but yeah, someday I definitely I know Modern Michigan Prospector has been asking me, and so you're just gonna have to watch me make a ring once. You'll see that 80% of what I put on there turns to dust and gets sanded off. So
Right. Well, that's like anything, anything that you're polishing and, smoothing out.
and I was talking with Marty, the Primal Prospector, a little bit. He tried doing basically what I'm doing right now, and he's got a lathe. And so at this point, where I'm going to take the grinder and grind this down, he went in with the tool with the lathe and stuck it in like you're going to turn it. But
Right.
every time it caught an edge of the stone, it would flip a stone out. And I was like, yeah, you're never going to turn that stone down like you can turn steel down. You need to
Right.
grind the stone. And as soon as I said that, you tool, you're not doing anything wrong. Just get a Dremel tool and grinder and paint, make people know what they ain't. I definitely said that in my today. Wife came home. I wanted her to see. Whoa, I don't know. I'm buffering. Sorry about that, guys. But yeah, I wanted my wife to see something nice. And then the two I made today, I was like, I don't care if they've got divots in it. And then my buddy said the same thing. Gold doesn't care.
Yeah.
But Stacy, you're still spinning out there. I don't know, for whatever reason my chat hiccuped.
Nope, I'm not. Everything's good on my end.
Um, I don't think it's a Stacy problem.
Nope.
Well, I can still type in chat. Donkey's still typing. There you're back.
I heard every word you were saying.
Oh, yeah, you were just gone on my screen. Fine on your end, too. Okay. Yeah, I looked over and everybody was gone. All right. I think it's gonna be good enough. I don't know if my grinder's plugged in. Ooh, my grinder is definitely plugged in, but it's rubbing. There we go. That's much better. I think the last time I used this, I was doing my dog's toenails. So you can take this and your dog's gotta like you. I wouldn't try this with someone else's dog. No, I'm not on Starlink tonight. I'm on my cell phone. But yeah, you can just take these and it tick zig 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 zig, and then fucking nails go right down quick.
Yeah.
And she's getting where she's not very active anymore, so man, that one nail was just about back into her pad, and it was so bad I couldn't even get after it to grind it. I had to get in there with a side cutter and clip it, and then grind it from there because it was touching her meat. But all right, I'm gonna make some noise for a minute here, guys. I definitely forgot how hard the garnets are. What are they, 8.5 or something on the old Mohs scale?
Yeah.
I need my
So what are you just using just a grinding disc, or are you using a grinding wheel, or the diamond?
No, I use the little sandpaper wheel.
Oh.
And I got this big bag of them, but they're all different sizes and grits, and I never really quite know what size of grit. And these are the cheap ones from Amazon.
Okay.
And of course, came with like 3 different sizes in there. And so far, I'm just using the big ones. And when those are gone, I'll switch to the medium-sized ones. And when those are gone, I'll switch to the small ones. But this was pretty reasonable compared to. I am getting really low on big ones, though. I'll tell you what. But compared to like going to Harbor Freight and trying to buy them, or Walmart for sure has them, but they're stupid expensive and they don't last. I'll burn up 2 or 3 of these on a ring. Well, it depends too. Like a Uperlite ring, I get these ones too. Like this is the Walmart, and
okay.
What doesn't even grit they are. Maybe it said what grit they were on the back, but yeah, if you buy like the name brand more expensive ones, they don't last any longer than the rest of them. So
yeah,
I am going to switch for a freshie because
yeah. Why spend the money on name brand when they don't last any longer than the cheap ones do?
Yeah. Yeah, I plan on
all right,
coming
Wisconsin,
up tomorrow night.
You have a good night.
Yeah, good night, Wisconsin.
Oh yeah, Travis, I'll be there. I actually drug in some frozen pay dirt off the porch, and it's sitting in here in the kitchen. So hopefully it thaws out enough. There's like this much ice sitting on top of the dirt.
Yeah, I seen Donna put my go bag back outside. I think there's pay dirt in that, or concentrates. I could be wrong. I might have brought it in, but I can't remember. I know I have somewhere. I've got a small coffee can full of concentrates.
I think I got a little bit of cons ready just to pan out.
That short little run. Oh, where are you going? That short little run, like I burned through that. I just put that on, and that itty bitty little bit. But that was one big sticking up hard garnet that I got. So
right,
I'm gonna. That one's toast. It's been a while since I've done these garnets. I totally. Sorry I didn't hear you guys. You coming up? Yes.
Yes, we are, Trav. You're fine. Try it. Take one of those and two of these. I have a picture open. Okay.
Well, that got the majority. That got the majority of it down.
Knock the big chunks off it.
Knock the big high spot. So now I'll spin it and see what it do. Oops. Oh, right in the eyeball.
Safety third.
Got my safety squibs on.
All right. Nothing better than safety squints. Oh, looks like Trav is heading out too. You have a good night, Trav.
Shower of the day. Still got a few lumps going on, but I think, I might want to just hit that one. I think I can switch to regular paper. All right, Trav. Got that one. Like I said, it's been a while.
Man,
Since I've done the garden.
you might go
Forgot how
and
damn hard that shit.
just an idea. Go get one of those like diamond knife sharpening stones, and turn your little lathe on and use that maybe.
Yeah, it eats them right up. I got carbides I can use too.
Yeah.
But
I was just thinking,
I should get them that set that I have for my big grinder downstairs that I'm polishing rocks with. I bought the 7-inch, but get those in 3-inch. Then I could fire them up and then spin it and then hit it with that with the 3-inch grinder, and that would eat it right down. And that would be diamond I'm sanding with then. So that would definitely last longer. But it would be if I was doing like some production, if I wasn't up here screwing around every once in a while.
Right.
But it's getting pretty smooth right away though. I don't know what that camera thinks it keeps moving to show you, but it's definitely moving to show you stuff.
I'm not seeing much on your ring cam. All I see is just the end. Oh, there we go.
Yeah, it keeps moving in and out, like over and over and over. I don't know why. It's got head tracking on, so it's using its AI stuff to try and figure out what I want it to see. But I think it's also seeing my face off to the side here, because it sees 360. I think it's looking for my face. Why, this is coming down pretty quick, to be honest. I can tell because I can start seeing the edge of the ring.
Oh.
When you get the middle down, it'll start sanding that edge. And when I start seeing the edge of the ring come, I know I'm close. Plus, I can feel it because I'm using my fingers right now, right?
Oh, yeah. Any lumps and bumps and.
But that should feel that. I wore that paper right down to nothing. Like it's got a little bit to it, but what's nice is a full sheet. I just cut them into strips like that. And this is 60 grit. I don't think I've ever tried to do one quite like this before, and I think I'm liking the way it looks right now.
What kind of paper are you using? Just like that black
cheap paper.
Oh.
Gator. I honestly think this could be a Harbor Freight deal. But anytime, like if I'm at a garage sale, um, and I see like they're selling some sandpaper, I
Uh-huh.
always grab it because, especially for this, I'm always just cutting it down. And I don't care. I've got a whole thing of circled peel and stick paper out in the garage, and I actually have the peel and stick DA still, but I don't ever use it. I got a peel and stick pad for my new DA, but I've even got Velcro paper out there for the DA, and I've cut that up. My drawer next to me here is full of Velcro paper. And whatever I have, I
Oh
just
yeah.
take the scissors and cut strips out of here.
Heck yeah.
And that's one of them things. Sandpaper, it's all wet paper, whether it says wet paper or not.
Right.
They glue rocks to a sheet of paper, you know. Hey, Bill, how you doing, buddy? Thanks for stopping in. Nothing
Bill,
really
how's it
too
going?
special going on here. Just hanging out, making a ring. Stacy come up to say hi. Travis was hanging out for a while. Tomcat was in here. Oh, I just burned right through that. Burned it right now. Reading chat, talking, not even watching what I'm doing.
Well, nobody's lost a
Like I said,
finger
I can
yet.
see more so from the side. Nah, this is pretty safe. I mean, you can pretty. I mean, it's spinning right, but it doesn't have anything. Now, when I start polishing and I hook it with this bad boy, that's a fun time. Round, round, round. I've done that several times.
No, what you need to do is stop it, put the chuck key back in it, and then turn it back on.
Yeah, yeah. We've all done that at least once.
Yeah. Hi, Donna.
I was downstairs and it sounded like one of the hoodlum kids, and I was like, "Are you fucking kidding me?"
Oh.
And then I realized what I was hearing.
I kind of like it. It looks like a pile of shit and gold mush. It needs to be sanded more for sure.
Well, they all look terrible until you get down into that polish stage.
Well, then it's just gonna look like polished shit and mush. But yeah, I mean it's not bad, but whatever. We'll see how it looks. Like I said, this was an experiment.
Oh yeah.
It's been a while since I've experimented. I got to like the Uperlite and copper rings. I got them down. Uperlite and fluorite rings. I got them down. But it's been a while since I've tried anything else. I used to watch this guy's YouTube channel, the Patrick Adair, and then he's got you can buy his kit every month. Polish your turn, it will always look better, yes. Well, yeah, he'll make a video and then he'll sell everything in the kit that you need to make that ring. And some of them are more expensive than others. And again, these are cheap stainless steel blanks. You can get tungsten, or I've got a couple ceramic blanks. You can get gold plated, but then when you're sanding like this, you sand all the gold off. You got to take it somewhere and have it replated.
Yeah. You have to have it replated.
It's not that bad. I mean, most jewelry shops can do it, and really, I mean, if I bought the stuff, it doesn't take much to plate. Getting work. And so then there's the next time I order blanks, I found out you can make this channel wider. Where are you at? Over here.
Oh, really?
Over here. There. But yeah, you can get where the channel is. I think this is a 4mm. You can get a 6mm, and then your side edges are smaller. But the whole point of doing these rings is the inlay. Nobody gives a shit about the ring. So,
Right.
But I definitely think I've got one of them here. I know I did one I special ordered for a guy, and I didn't realize what I was ordering. Like, this is my ceramic one. That's the same width channel, but the actual ring is wider.
Oh,
And then this one, you will scratch it a little bit, sanding it, but then I've got diamond paste to get it to come back.
no, okay.
Somewhere here, that's just a regular one. Somewhere here, I've got a titanium blank. I don't know where it is. Somewhere I have a titanium blank. Well, it looks like the shaping might be done. Feels smooth. It looks smooth. Oh, I do see.
Nope.
I can't
Check
tell if
your
it's just fat
check your
small
ring
or if I
cam.
got a high spot.
Check your ring cam.
Like I said, I think it's looking for my face too. Could try to turn off the head tracking. Face detection off. Alright.
Yeah, you're gonna have to get its attention to go back up to the ring.
Well, see, now it won't.
Oh.
And I don't know. Oh, now it's just going to stay.
Oh, there it is.
There. That's me moving it manually now. Oh, there it is. But, yeah, I have my other tripod piece. Parts of my other tripod are out in the truck yet. I have an extension piece that would let me stretch the camera out, put it right over. But let's shut her off and see what she looks like. Like I said, it just doesn't have. It just doesn't have that cool golden luster like it had. And right here, there's a little bit of a high spot, so it's making it fat. Right here, there's a little bit of a high spot that's making it fat, so it's not quite done being shaped. Not quite done being shaped. Ooh, I got hot on the fingers. I'm glad I hit the water in there right away. I think I got the high spot gone, though. I don't see it getting fat and skinny anymore. Yeah, I like that a lot. Just go, hey, Curtis, what's going on, brother?
Curtis, what's going on?
All right. What was that? It's actually looking a little better. Some of them garnets are starting to shine. It does look like there's a few dimples and imperfections, but on this one, I'll probably just fill them with that thick glue.
Yeah.
I'm going to take it up a couple of notches here. See about polishing. So I'm going to switch to, this is 180 instead of 60 grit. Usually I go from 100 to 180. but I don't have any 100. I'm burning up my 60. So
I'll just take just a little longer.
really the polishing, the shaping is where it's at. The first grinding and then what I just did with the shaping and then taking it up through, it doesn't take long to get and I'll be at 3,000. I can already feel I've worn this 180 out right away, but I can also feel that the ring got a bunch smoother.
Oh,
One
cool.
nice thing about doing it with my fingers, squeezing with my fingers, you can feel it, just like wheat and braille. So this is 320.
Deep North Adventures. What's going on?
DNA, what's going on? Yeah, I'm working on another one. This is garnets and some gold powder. Gold powder looks just like that. Really, really, really good. I wonder if I can move this light. There you can see how gold that is. And then just some garnets in there. And you guys missed out. I did the grinding with the Dremel tool, and then I just did 60 grit shaping. And now I'm kind of running over it. I did 180 and a 320. It won't be too much longer here. I'll be putting some polish on it. I'm going to go ahead and take this all the way to polish, then I'll call it good enough. So PA was live, huh? Everybody going live tonight. I didn't look. I came up here, I turned the studio on, started looking, rearranged some stuff, went live. Kind of forgot it was shit show Sunday, but I was in the garage most of the day. I came in from the garage, I made myself a big old New York strip steak, and then I went out and sat in my hot tub for a while, which apparently the hot tub doesn't like it being 0 degrees outside, and decided to counteract that by, instead of being 104 degrees, it wanted to be 107 and 108.
No.
So I came back in the house pretty well cooked.
Yeah.
I decided to just come up here and hang out with my toys. Hey kid, what's going on?
You feel like soup?
I feel like soup. I was working on making, you mean like something inside of one of these, or?
Yeah, go for it.
I was working on this guy. I got to polish it yet. But I was going to cut these into that guitar pick shape.
Mm-hmm.
And I've got earring backs to glue onto them. And then I was going to, because this is the same rock.
Mm-hmm.
I was going to get that polished so it's pretty like that. Then you have a pendant with matching earrings. But I think even cut in half, these are going to be a pretty heavy earring. But I don't know. And you see like,
If you'd want me to wear them, they'd have to be real gold or silver or whatever. All that fun shit.
oh yeah, because you're lame.
Yeah.
But like that. Oh, that's
Yeah.
costly shit. I mean, kind of stuff. But what kind of gems do I have to put in these?
All kinds.
I do have all kinds, and quite honestly, I've got some really nice stuff coming, and I'm patiently waiting for a very large, very expensive, very late order of stuff to get here from a very dear friend of mine.
The giant rock I gave you.
Yeah, that's been broken half. But
I showed it.
so I will have. Well, that's been live many times. I will have more stuff, and then we are definitely going to be looking for fire agate when I get to Arizona.
No.
And yeah, that'll cook me like a lobster.
Hmm.
I think lobster you only need like 120. I wasn't far off from that for sure.
Yeah.
And fresh filter. I put a fresh filter in it and a chunk of chlorine, and you have a bit of peridot that would be good for what I'm doing? Yeah, I haven't actually tried to make anything with peridot yet. And oops, whoops, sorry about that, guys. I'm not used to having a tripod in my way here. Smacked it with my hand. Um, I think I had Flower Gold Wizard sent me a bunch of peridot. Oh, I thought that was a piece or some chalcopyrite. But oh, you got ruby too? I got rubies, but they need to be cooked.
Put them in the microwave.
And yeah, I don't think that works, dude.
Hey, you can make rubies in a microwave.
You can make rubies in a microwave, but um, I wanna take my already made rubies and cook them.
I used to have
Oh.
the actual stones from them. Remember?
That's
Chitana?
fluorite, isn't it? Or no?
Yeah. No. I don't remember. Do you remember Chitana?
Yeah.
She got me these in New Orleans, and they make them right in front of you. Sit there and polish them and all that.
Yeah. That is not. I don't know if you guys have seen this. She brought me this little thing in. I was just trying to see if anything glows.
I don't think anything would go on that one.
I've seen the little ball polishers. Two spinning plates, and then you drop the rocks in there, and you spin the one plate, and it spins them around and around and around. Then for the big ones, they're using 3-hole saws and like a spring mount. That's kind of cool too.
Yeah.
So this is making my chunks of garnet look like one big cluster of garnet.
Oh, that'd be cool.
And I definitely have monster size holes going on. Again, this will help me look like maybe if so I've definitely done before where I've set individual garnets in there. And that's why this time I was like, man, I'm just going to dump a cluster in with the powder.
Right.
But I have big holes of powder. I don't know. I'm at 320. I might as well take it all the way and polish it quick. I got this should be 600. I better get a bigger one. Ooh. If you guys can see, I got a little drawer next to me with all this stuff pre-cut. But I got 600, 1500, and 3000 when I hit it with some polish. Then I can get it out and look at it and see what I want to fix, how I want to address the holes, if I want to try to put more stone in. Yeah, more powder, more resin. I agree. Oh, you're talking about ones that are not clear, could be crunched up and used in the channel rings. Gotcha. Yeah, I have not tried to smash a ruby yet because this is all the rubies I have, other than that garnet on top. But that is a big ass garnet. I know they get bigger, but that's a big ass garnet. So yeah, I've got a couple rubies in here that really, really pop. Like that one there, really, you guys can see that on the camera. I seen it light up. Great. Oh, I can't hit it.
Man, you should get a hold of Nick. Man, he might still have a bunch of those Montana sapphires.
Dude, I have sapphires, and I don't know if you know this or not, but I'm waiting on like a $350 thing from Nick still. So
Nope.
he has not shipped my prize yet. He keeps adding stuff to it, but that's what I'm saying. I have a assload of shit coming in that can get used in rings, but he needs to get it shipped. He says it's going out Tuesday. He never told me which Tuesday, but he did say it's going out Tuesday.
Yeah, like me, you know, I was going to get that stuff out tomorrow, and that's when you rained on my parade.
Yeah. Yeah. So Stacy and Nick can get you sapphires because
Oh,
they're in
if
Missoula,
you
right?
Deep Woods, get a hold of Kevin Rose on YouTube. He has got some amazing sapphire dirt, like 5+ carats. He guarantees 5 cuttable carats. Yeah, Kevin Rose.
And then
He has got the hookup for some crazy sapphires.
I can have call you around noon on Monday if I can. Trying to think what am I doing at noon on Monday. That's tomorrow. I might be able to. Unless the wife takes me on a field trip or something. We might be off celebrating Martin Luther King Day. Free last, free last.
No, not one stone is 5 carats. He's got 5 carats, like 5 carats total or more in his pay dirt bag or his sapphire gravels.
Yeah, I can get my boy to stop at Phillipsburg and get you the bags from Gem Mountain. And I think what are they like $100 for the good bags?
Yeah, I think
And
so.
it's you know the little half a 5-gallon bucket or whatever fits in them. My stuff came from we were at Gem Mountain, but my stuff came. Night, Kurt. Catch you later. We went to Spokane Bar. Spokane
night,
Bar
Curtis.
sapphires are actually better than Phillipsburg sapphires because they've already been cooked before they got dug up. 20 to 30 carat and a 30-pound bag of gay gravel. Well, I've showed you these. All of this here. Yeah, where I can pick it up. One of these is more rocks than anything, but which camera is my other camera? Am I on this guy up here?
But
Way up there. Oh, here, I'll do it on this one. One of these came from $200 bags. And I think that one's the rocks, but there's a
did you get
couple of
any
decent
pink ones?
sized in there like that. Yeah. I got pink, yellow, and blue.
Yeah.
But there's supposed to be some really nice ones coming in that shit from Nick. I think there's some opals. I think there's some agates. I don't know, man. It's been so long. And you know, the whole time we were bidding on it, every time we bid on it, he'd grab another handful of shit and drop it in the bucket. So he says he's still been doing that as he's cleaning. So I'm really looking forward. Well, and again, I'm not looking forward as much as my wife. It's her shit. I have a small portion of that stuff.
Oh yeah, if it's from the jar that I think it's from, there is some really nice sapphires in there.
All right, that was 1,500. Hit her one time. This 3,000 is cool. This is like a foam pad, like a sponge. And then, I mean, 3,000 grit is like pulling out a dollar bill. Same
Yeah.
with that.
Yeah.
It feels smooth for sure. It's just that that gold powder is taking on kind of a dirtier tone.
Really? Well, it might clean up once you wash it off a little more.
I think the sandpaper, the oxide from the actual abrasives gets mixed in and stains it, 50,000 grit to get all the scratches out. Yeah, I see like sanding with a copper disc and lotions and stuff, right?
Sanding it with your fingertip.
No, your fingertip will scratch it again.
Depends on how dirty your hands are.
This must be dirty. I just saw a bunch of dust come out of it. I just have three. Got a rough, and then a medium and a mirror. And then beyond this, I've got 10 different levels of, oh, there's step one. I got the perfect one. But that's a syringe with diamond in it. And each 1 through 10 is smaller pieces of diamond to, oh man. I'll go ahead and get rid of this tray of water so I don't dip my rag in it.
Wow, that's crazy. The deep woods.
Oh.
Yeah, I guess maybe I
Yeah,
just don't have the patience for probably cutting gems.
Well, that and like there's a whole like Morse code pattern you've got to follow. You've got to get your deal. So whatever cut you want to make, then you've got to turn it so many degrees, hit it at a
Right.
certain degree, turn it so many degrees, hit it at a certain degree, and I just seen one the other day where the guy was cutting straight into it with a Dremel tool, and then the bottom was turning while he was doing it, and it put stars into it.
Oh, jeez.
And kind of like a milling machine would do. And so then when he flipped it over and faceted the top again, those notches he put a half moon in and the stars, those come right up through the top. Pretty badass looking.
Yeah, I guess
He was
it's all
also
in
not-
how you get the reflection to come back up through the stone,
Yeah. I gotta get my new polishing cloths up here. These ones have all seen their better days for sure. I buy this stuff you can get on a roll at Walmart for $15, like a roll of paper towels, and they're great. But at first, you're just like, oh, fresh towel, and then when you get to the end of the roll, it's like, oh, I can make this last.
That's right. Yeah, faceting
I see more
diagram. Yeah.
sheen.
Yeah, my problem is I'm like I'm dyslexic and I'd forget where I'm at, and next thing you know, I'd screw something up.
I like the leather strap idea. As you see, I'll put it on, and then I just slowly work it into it. But that leather strap would work the same way.
Oh yeah.
But if you just take that dab and work it up to it, so you're just kind of cutting a little bit off of that, and if you hardly touch it, you can actually get the whole thing to coat. And I'll sometimes let it dry on there like the old turtle wax, and then you polish that wax back again. But it's definitely, the polish is not making the gold look golder. The polish is making the gold look muddier. But nobody saw that. Nobody saw that.
Yeah. Oh, so deep woods, so goofballs like me couldn't screw it up once you get everything set, huh?
Try to avoid Hobby Lobby, but I guess if there was ever a reason to go in there. Oh, wow, that really doesn't look too bad. It definitely got some depth, and the garnet's got some real nice shine to them.
Cool.
For sure got some on. It's dirty. I don't know if he's copper. I got a couple of nooks and crannies in there that got polished down in them. I'm gonna have to
Some schmutz in it.
get it clean. Yeah, and I normally, if I know I'm gonna work a ring again, I won't polish it just for that reason, because now I've got all the little nooks and crannies full of polish, and I'm gonna have to completely clean them out to get it out of there so that I can get my glue to stick back in the hole. Whatever, give me my fucking ring. That's really on there.
Did you glue it on?
Yeah, I did. I mean, that's kind of how it works, right? But oh boy, it's loose. It just a heck of a buildup on there. But get it cleaned out. Get up there
What do you
for
use
the
to
camera.
clean it out with? Like acetone or alcohol or just water?
Probably something like that. Acetone, probably not, because nail polish remover and super glue, it would be
No.
the end of it. Zach wears his a lot at work when he forgets he's got it on, and it's done pretty well holding up in the mechanic shop. But then when he notices it, he'll take it and. I mean,
Oh,
that's
that
not
looks
too
cool as
shabby,
hell.
really. I would have liked to have seen the gold stay golder. And like right there, you can see right there underneath of the tip. When I move this away, there's that hole that's full of polish. But
Ah,
I mean, it's not too bad. Not too bad at all.
my thing is I wear silicone wedding rings, and my wedding ring is
Yeah.
tattooed on, just because my hands are around machinery and moving chains and things that spin round and I just don't like
There's
that.
definitely.
I've seen too many fingers skinned from a ring.
Yeah, I've crushed myself enough times. I've had my ring save my finger. I've had this same ring almost take my finger off. So
Yeah.
that is definitely not the way to go.
So yeah, I think Oh, yeah, I got a tattoo of my wedding ring, and then wear, let's say, a silicone ring, just because of the moving machinery. And that's just,
Yep. My favorite thing is electrical panels. And then I got it once. I was tightening up the solenoid on my LTD, and the wrench box end on the solenoid, the shaft of the wrench was touching my finger, and
on
then
your
my finger
ring.
hit the fender.
Yep.
And so one side of the ring was on the fender, the other side of the ring was on the wrench, and it lit up across the back, across
Oh,
from here to here, my finger, and burnt the living fuck out of me. Well, then a couple hours later, I got sick of my ring being in my pocket, so I slid it back on my finger. Oh my God, was that the wrong thing to do?
yeah,
That was
I
my
was
high
gonna
school class
say.
ring. Yeah, that finger blew up so big, we thought we were going to have to cut the ring off to get it off.
Oh, geez.
But and then same ring. I definitely got it into 110 one day, burnt a chunk out of the ring. Um, I've closed it indoors, had it crushed down. My wedding ring, same. That's why you don't see me wearing any rings because I've damn near degloved myself. I've crushed my fingers, and my wife is just as bad as I am. Oh,
Yeah.
plus like her her wedding ring and engagement ring. That's fucking $5 grand 20 fucking years ago.
Yeah.
It's way better off than a jewelry box, you know.
Yeah.
At this point, you should be out wandering around. One of the diamonds will fall out. Not that that's the end of the world, but um, the losing of the ring would be, yeah. I suppose now it's probably actually worth $5 grand with the price of gold going up.
Yeah.
You know how it is. You buy it's $5 grand, it's worth 500 bucks.
Yeah.
That's why my rings are 50 to 75 bucks.
I can get a pack of 10 silicone rings for like $2.
A couple
And
of
I
them
can get
garnets
them.
really did shine up
Yeah, they did.
because
And I can get
there's no
black, I can get white, I can get camouflage. I could have a different ring every day of the week.
there's really none in here that are that shiny, except for that one on top that got glued. Now that thing's stuck to it. Oh yeah, she glued right in there. But
Oh, that's a good
what
thing,
I'm
isn't it?
saying, there isn't there isn't very many of them in there that are shiny, but they definitely polished. Definitely makes me want to take one of them rubies downstairs and try to polish it and see what they look
Yeah.
like.
Are
Yeah,
they
yeah,
big,
for sure.
are they big rubies?
I just showed them to you.
Well, I was just saying, I was just thinking if, you don't
They're
want
not,
to
they're not this big.
smack. I was thinking in a mortar and pestle, kind of give them a
Oh
little crunch. You know
no,
what I
I want
mean?
to actually polish these and have them as a shiny, pretty red ruby in my collection.
Oh,
That one there, for sure, got that ruby glow to it. They all glow, but that one, man, that one really glows. This one here, that's just kind of got it. That might even be a garnet, to be honest. But every one of them in there, I don't know if the light's showing. But that guy
oh yeah,
there,
Bill.
man, you can.
Bill, if you work in any of the trades and that kind of stuff, you can. Amazon's got silicone rings. You can get them any color. You can get like 5 packs, camouflage, red, green, blue, orange, purple, white. You know,
I'm
and
gonna go show this.
they wear
I'll be right
they
back.
wear pretty good. After a while they'll get a little thin, and you just put on a different one. But yeah, I would I wore just a gold band for a long time, and my fingers got smashed and crunched and things like Carl, arced a ring. Like say right now, I got my tattoo done, and then I wear the silicone on top. Just check into them. They're they're great. Yeah, Deep Woods. I was just thinking if he's got some, little kind of small, let's say junk rubies, put them in a mortar and pestle, and then crunch them up a little bit for you can sprinkle it into the glue and then put it around with, let's say, the gold or the gold powder or gold leaf. Okay, well, we might take you up on that, Deep North. One of my mining buddies, we think we have found a black garnet still in, like, it's a small one, and it's in crystalline form. You can see all the facets and all that from up at one of our claims. So
that accelerator you made me use,
did I mess it up?
Fucking stinks. No. It's got a weird smell to it.
Oh.
And as soon as I walk in the room, that's all you can smell is accelerator.
Oh.
Is that on this side?
Yeah, Deep North had the same idea I did with, with smaller rubies and that kind of stuff. Put them in a mortar and pestle and just give them a little crunch. And then you could put them in your glue or whatever, or that kind of stuff, and then maybe sprinkle in some, let's say, gold leaf. That'd be cool.
Yeah, I definitely have tried similar. The one gold leaf that I made, I was crushed up the blue lapis lazuli. And the cool thing about the lapis lazuli is it's like a Uperlite, but instead of turning orange, it turns gold.
What are you playing, Minecraft?
No, I was trying to look for that. I'm going to switch the lens. Front screen side. We'll go that route. Hey, how's it going? Looks crooked. Yeah, it is crooked. And then I'm on the screen side, so I can do the face detection.
Uh-oh. Yeah.
All right. And exit. Oh, shit. Yeah. I'm a dumbass. I forget that when you webcam mode, when you exit out of the camera, there we go.
Yeah, I think what rubies are what? I think ruby is a 9 on the hardness scale.
Rubies are 9, yeah. And then garnets and sapphires are that 8, 8.5. Um, yeah, and I
So
haven't.
you'd have to probably use some diamond,
I
paper or
got,
something.
I got that. So I've got 50 through 3,000. I have 50, 100, 200, 400, 800, 1,500, 3,000 in the basement.
Oh,
And that's what
okay.
I've been polishing my rocks with.
Yeah,
And
so you
again,
you
some
definitely.
rocks, like a Uperlite, is like a 5 or a 6 on the moles. So I'm gonna go dump this tray of water out into the toilet before I fucking knock it over up here.
So yeah, that would be definitely a diamond sandpaper polishing
So that's what I was
or
saying.
sanding.
I just want to take one of them rubies and go down and just try to polish it, even if I make it flat, you know?
Oh, just do one side. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I would work it all the way around, but is this my garbage can? That is not my garbage can. I took my garbage can downstairs to wash it, never brought it back up here.
Or put it in a tumbler and let it run for 6 months.
Yeah, that's just it. Your tumbling media isn't, well, it is, but Euclid is 4 to 6. I kind of figured that just because it is super easy to work. It's easy to crunch. Um, it's easy to cut. There's some of that ore from Mount Baker. Let me shut this other camera off and get. Let's see.
Oh, hi Donna. Oh, I didn't know there was
Move.
specific media for tumbling hard jams. I just thought, you just win it out, you just tumble them longer.
Yeah, no, and then some rocks, Stacy, when you're tumbling them, um, like say it's got a layer of crap in it, and that'll fall out into your solution. So you might be into your third stage where you're getting finer and finer and finer, and then a chunk of that crap comes out that's equal to like the grit from the first stage. And all of a sudden you come out of the third stage and it's not as shiny as it was in the second stage because the rock itself became the media and it wasn't
Oh,
the right grit.
oh,
And it's all a learning curve. And it sucks because it's literally like 3 weeks. And then you pull it out and go, well, shit, that didn't work.
well, that looks even worse than it did before. Yeah.
Pretty good. I'm kind of impressed.
But Donna's got a pretty good pile back there of rocks that she has successfully polished. And we still have quite a bit of media left, but I mean, a rock tumbler ain't shit. What the hell's a rock tumbler cost? 40, 50, 60 bucks?
Yeah.
But
Well, I paid
the,
100 for mine.
well, and yeah, you got a nicer one though. But the media to run it one time will cost you that much again.
Oh,
And
really?
there is no, yeah. And it's not like you could just throw whatever in there and use it. It just don't work.
Right. You don't reuse it again. It's not like you can't just rinse it off and reuse
That's
it.
like he said, that's why he likes the faceting, and that's why I bought the diamond polisher. Because
Yeah.
I took that from a fucking rock to that, and this has been sitting on my desk. It stays shiny, I love that. You can see the galena and all whatever the hell it is in that end there. Oh, it's better from this side. But
Did you burnish that at all?
no, dude, that's just with my grinder down in the basement going from 50 grit to 3,000 grit.
No.
And then I mean it's filthy right now. It's covered in fingerprints.
Oh,
Oh
well.
shit. I just tried to polish it with a ring. That's good for it.
Oh, yeah.
The
Oh,
ring didn't care for that at all.
yeah. Repolish.
But yeah. And so there it is, wiped up. What's really cool about this one is if I throw it in the microscope, I can show you gold.
Ooh. That
Yeah.
from Jason's mine?
No, dude, that's from the vacation you ditched us on. That's
No.
actually from Granite. That's from the old P-Berg.
No, that was when
When you ditched
I had
us.
I had the
You ditched
time
us.
off, but
You
then
lied.
it was
Then you went
shut down.
fucking ditched us.
Yeah.
Plain and simple. Plain and simple. Ditched
No.
us.
Yes, 403. We are still going.
Oh, hi. Oh, you want to see that ring? Hold on. I got to switch cameras. John Jacobs, how you doing, buddy?
Hey, John,
We
Oh.
are
have to hit the bathroom. I'll be right back.
we are just in here screwing the pooch. I made a ring. I don't even know what time it is. I don't even know what day it is. 10:48, still Sunday. I made this ring, which I can zoom in on it for you guys in just a second here. I just turned that good camera off. And who ditched who? Oh yeah, he ditched us. He ditched us for sure. No, I had to. He's all. I'll be there in the morning, guys, for sure. When are you guys supposed to be going to Arizona, and how long are we going for? We are leaving here on the 14th of February. Well, the plan is to leave here early Saturday morning, unless my wife has to work, and then we're going to leave as soon as she's done with work on Saturday. Then it's a nonstop 30-plus hour drive to get to Stanton, Arizona. So the driving will be done 14th, 15th, and then for the night of the 15th, we'll be in Stanton, 16th, 17th, 18th, 19th, something like that. And then from Stanton, we're going to Oatman. And in Stanton, we'll be at the LDMA camp, and we're going to work the area around the LDMA camp and that Lynx Creek. It's all day drive stuff. And hopefully Glacial Gold Hunter Lucas has got a couple things set up for us. And then we're going to drive towards Oatman. And it's a 3.5 hour drive to Oatman. And we're going to be, there's 4 of us though. And we're in a big van. So we're just going to each take turns driving and sleeping. I told these guys I'm not spending the night in a hotel, and I'm not going to freeze in a tent. So we're going to drive till we get to where we won't freeze in a tent. Hey, Sheila. Awesome. Thank you for stopping in.
Oh, yeah.
My camera shut off.
We've
So,
never
road trip.
We've never froze our butts off at a tent, have we, Travis?
There we go. Ooh, I can change the resolution even. There we go. I think that's what's going on with that other camera. Was the resolution wasn't right. So this is my microscopic view of that polished piece from the mine in Phillipsburg. Let me make this bigger. How do I do that? That is not how. Well, that kind of looked like it was how, but nope.
Nope, that's not. We got moon rocks. Oh,
Go away. This one. Well, that made everything bigger. My buttons are gone. That one? Why is it not? I don't know. I can make that one big. I was trying to make it big and keep us on there, but
Well,
whatever. This is what you want to see anyway. So this is that shiny rock, and this is up in that corner where I'm pretty sure we're looking at a little bit of gold there, aren't we? Microscopic. If that stuff isn't gold, then that piece right there must be. I don't know. You guys are the experts. You tell me.
oh, yep, there we go. There's one right in there. Yep.
Yeah.
But it's like there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 from
right
what I
there.
can see.
Dead center. Well, now it's dead set.
Oh yeah. Quote. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. There's another one right down. Yeah, different focal points will give you that different.
Oh yeah. Oh
It
yeah.
give
for
you
sure.
that
I don't know if this
shining.
has got- No, on the
Yep.
PC camera I can't zoom in, but I can. As I'm using it as a microscope, I can like 4 times zoom. But so this is the other end of it. Now, if I do the same thing, and I don't have any of it up here, if I do the same thing with that Mount Baker mining ore, you'll find like that speck right there in the middle. Let me get that. That one right there in the middle.
Oh, there's 2 more right there in that yellow spot.
Yep. But that Mount Baker mining ore, you'll see little specks with like 40 of them.
Oh wow.
Yeah. But let me go back to all of us again here. So yeah, I'll pull this out.
How's it going, Sheila?
That was more in the tip there, and then that first spot I was showing you this end with them. The little speckly gray things you can see where the light reflects off. That's where we were looking the first time. But that is look at the guy with trifocals trying to count specks. I saw it.
Yeah.
This was me and Travis walked up this mountain up a wash, and we were picking up rocks the whole way, and that was from that.
What? Nobody threw rocks at anybody else?
I threw a couple of rocks at Travis for him to check out, and I think one bounced right into his bucket, if I do remember. But I was kind of like throwing them up the bank so they would roll down to him without, hitting them with a rock.
What?
But, well, it was James. James was the one when we were in the creek. Where'd you go, James? Help me lie. I threw a rock down the creek to show James, and then I threw another one, and it bounced and shot right over into his bucket and stood his bucket up. It was awesome. And I was like, yeah, there it is. But yeah, the ones I threw at Travis, and he brought them home. So the ones I threw at Travis did land. Yeah, and James is like, yeah, me too. So thank both of you guys. Thanks for lying for me, making me look cool.
Carl's got the arm.
That goes back to like when I was scrapping, not fighting scrapping, but cutting steel to recycle scrapping. I would have my skid steer parked, and I would just keep working my way further and further from the skid steer. And everything you pick up has got a little bit different heft or weight to it. And I would have to throw it and get it into the skid steer bucket or as close to it as possible so you didn't have to throw it again. And then they invented cornhole. And I thought I'd be pretty good at cornhole, but I don't know. The bags all need to be different, and the target has to keep getting further away from me to get at it. James says, mine happened. I was there. That was this day, James.
Why do you got to throw rocks at your friends? Because it's fun.
This is the best. I could just hold this up in front of the camera all day. If you know, you know.
Holy criminy.
That's a absolutely, definitely genuine. Caught it live on camera. Found it in the creek at Nugget Lake. Wisconsin megalodon tooth.
Megalodon shark tooth, huh?
Yeah, definitely, totally found it.
Out of a 3D printer, huh?
I don't even think it's 3D printed, to be honest with you. I think it's. I was trying to use the web or the microscope as the. Oh, so there's your close-up view of the ring.
Oh,
Boy, that gold does look like gold, doesn't it?
yeah, it does. It almost shimmered when you first had it there. It shimmered kind of like water, like it was in a sluice box.
It was kind of rocking like that.
Yeah, it looks like there's water on top of it.
Scratches. And that's what where'd his name go? What dude was talking about, the microscopic scratches that are still in there.
Right.
And then you can see like there's that the white, that would be the polish taken out. But I just rolled it some. Yeah, that is crazy. It does really look like gold.
Yeah, and it looks like it's underwater.
It does. Oh shit. I just totally bumped the microscope trying to focus. Yeah, that's that CA glue. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
All right, so I'm done playing with that. Done playing with that. Travis wanted to see the ring, and
we call that one sluice box.
Charging 40%. All right, so we're just gonna take the ring like this. What happened? Oh, close. Present. Extra camera. Yeah, that guy. Share. Add to stage. All right, so take the ring. Do the old magic trick with it. Where are we at? Right there. Let me turn it around so I can get a little help from the light.
With it on that towel, it kind of looks like it's tiger eye.
A little bit. Which one of these makes you go that way? There we go. This is not how I had it set up before, so. All right. Are we down low? No, we got to do.
Who's got your sluice box 403?
Rear. Okay.
Yeah, that view kind of looks like it's just a one piece of tiger eye that you cut and made a ring out of. To me, it does.
How I feel about all the gold glitter all over my $600 camera, but
it's got stripper glitter on it.
Yeah.
Hey, I might have to scoop up a bunch of that pyrite up at Butterfly, and you could do a pyrite ring.
Pyrite sucks, so I use that. I use that rainbow chalcopyrite to make a ring.
Yeah.
And totally expecting it to be a kick-ass rainbow chalcopyrite ring when I got done. But in the sanding process, all the rainbow goes away.
Oh, really?
So yeah, you just end up with. God, I hope that was empty. You just end up with a big old fool's gold mud puddle. Oh shit. I'm just making a mess here. I just scooped out all the rings, but all the fluorite from Nick is in there.
I'll have to scoop up a bunch of that mica pyrite from Butterfly, because you can get it by the handful.
Yeah,
and I'll send it to you next year or
Well,
this
I have-
season.
I have this bag. There ain't much left because I've been throwing in my pay dirts now, but this was pretty full of crushed chalcopyrite. And if I dig around, they gave me more of it too. But because they break it up and then they were selling the little rocks like
Deep
what the
Deep
hell?
North says dip it in vinegar and the rainbow will come back.
The problem is I encapsulate it in glue so the vinegar doesn't get to it.
Oh,
'Cause I tried all that. Tried the vinegar, tried the heat. I mean, I could try it again, but all right. So this is that chalcopyrite ring, and it just looks like that. It lost all of its cool.
all the coolness.
Yeah, boy, that camera was way better off before I moved it.
I don't know, but it's a lot clearer.
Could be clear because I told it to be clear.
Oh,
I didn't realize there was a setting when you do the share extra camera,
oh,
and I just changed it when I had the microscope hooked up.
oh.
So, well, and plus two, it's the difference between turning it on and off with the with the faster internet versus trying to get
Yeah,
that.
that other camera is actually clearer than you are.
This one?
Yeah, the one you're on right there. Yeah, that one's kind of fuzzy, but the other one's crystal clear.
This one's crystal clear?
Yep.
Oh, well, that should be because that's a $20 webcam and that's a $600 fucking Insta cam.
Oh.
So, I'm glad that it's the right way now. Yeah, I can see the difference, except I'm
Yeah.
red here and white there. Hello. Face tracking's back on too, so it'll follow me around. There we go.
Yeah, I'll have to scoop up a bunch of that
Yeah.
pyrite for you.
So I'm not touching it anymore. Oh, there it is.
Oh,
See?
there it went.
I'm just playing hide and seek with my camera here. And
I'm surprised it doesn't lock in on the face behind you.
it does sometimes.
Oh,
Yeah. So that's pretty cool. But all right, what 403? So I haven't really been reading chat. I'm in Alberta.
yeah, Sheila's up by Trav. She's up in Albertistan.
Do you see the map where they redrew the border between USA and Canada? And we're taking Alberta, and you guys are getting Minnesota.
Fair trade.
I think that's cool and all, but we want BC too.
We don't talk politics here.
We're not talking politics. We're talking land swap.
Land swap. Okay, we can talk trade.
I've been seeing Vernon's got a great idea. Instead of us paying billions of dollars to go and take over Greenland, to just give everybody, the 57,000 people that live in Greenland, just give them each $1 million and have them vote to become a part of the United States. And then that would cost us $57 billion, which would be way less than going to fucking war. Yeah, BCO and the Yukon, he's really getting after it for sure.
Yeah, we'll take the Yukon.
And I've seen someone else says, well, we need Ontario too. What about the fishing? Well, there's still a huge chunk of Ontario we can fish from the United States side. So
That's right.
that's where I grew. I grew up on Lake Ontario. We were there every weekend. My dad had a big boat, ran a charter service. and then I moved to Wisconsin, and I went from one of the Great Lakes to big stupid muddy river.
Eh.
Yeah, I would love to mine in BC as well.
Yeah.
Um,
I just like it just to open the border and, we can all just be friends and
Yeah,
and
really.
not worry about it and just go back and forth and, because a few of us have a couple of problems getting across the border.
Yeah, and 90% of Ontario's problem. Yeah. That's why I said we don't need Ontario to have the lake. We just can't go on shore.
Yeah.
Fish the lake. But
Well,
I don't know.
what did they split the lake in half? Or is it shoreline to shoreline and that's like free?
So when you're in the Canadian part of the lake, you've got to follow the Canadian rules, but you can still fish. And when you're in the American part of the lake, so there's a line somewhere, and I don't know, the GPS shows it.
Oh, okay.
And when you're in the American side, you got to follow the American rules, which, like where I grew up fishing in the St. Lawrence Seaway, in the St. Lawrence River, and then, yeah, international waters. I don't know if that's really the deal, but.
Well, I was just, I know what you meant.
You had to be careful in the St. Lawrence River because if you were fishing on the Canadian side, like their limits and stuff for northern were different than the American side. So you didn't, I think they were bigger. So you could be taking a legal New York fish, but if you took it from the Canadian side and then they're watching, they're like, oh, you're across the line. We saw you catch that fish. And it looks a little too short to be a Canadian fish. And then,
Oh, jeez.
yeah. And then they haul you back to the Canadian side and throw you in the pokey. I don't know how it works.
So does that count if you hook a fish on the American side and it runs over to the Canadian side
Yeah.
and then it comes back?
I think as long as the boat stays, you're good. So the line's a mile off the shore. All right.
Off the Canadian shore. Okay.
Again, like I said, I grew up in Lake Ontario, but I moved to Wisconsin when I was 12, 13. So I didn't know all the rules. I just knew we would get in the boat and we would set the autopilot and we would go for 10 fucking miles and you couldn't see nothing but water in every direction. And we would catch big fish and then we would go home.
Yeah.
My dad had that boat with a charter service. His cousin Jan had a boat with a charter service. And yeah, it has to have a passport.
Yeah. Oh, the fish do?
Yeah. But if you watch that movie with not Al Pacino, with oh, why can't I say his name? But it's called what is it? The Heist, or there's so many of them. But he's from Canada, and then he takes boats over and does real high dollar break-ins on the American side, and then everything goes back to the boats, and then he goes across in a little fishing boat and then gets in some crappy car and goes for a little ways and then back into the good car back to his house.
Yeah.
I forget the name of the movie, but it's a great movie and it's one of my favorites. It's De Niro. Did I say Pacino? It's De Niro.
Yeah.
It's Robert. And come on, somebody knows the name of that dang movie.
I can see the movie. I just can't see the name of it.
But yeah, he's up in the St. Lawrence River going back and forth. I think they go from one boat to another. They switch boats out there. I don't know.
One of my favorite ones is A River Runs Through It. And it was supposed to be, you know, with the Brad Pitt, you know, that fishing show that was supposed to be on the Blackfoot.
Yeah.
And it was mostly filmed on the Madison. So
Yeah.
we'll just leave it at that.
Just like that hotel in Missoula where the river runs right through
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. Which one? No.
I think there's the one downtown where the creek runs right through the hotel, doesn't it? Right underneath of it.
No, that's a restaurant.
Whatever. There's a hotel there too, right?
Yeah, right next door.
Yeah. Going to fish Ashland? Isn't it cold as fuck at Ashland right now? I know Zach was just up there. Well, he was further east, and he said the beach is locked up tight, ice and no rock picking. They went out and checked it out and walked for a little bit. They said it was cold, windy, frozen, and you can't see any Uber lights.
No. Heck, man, I have green grass outside right now. I might have to mow next week.
Or was it John. John was showing me, John R was showing me in Chicago, like 7 a.m. he had green grass out in the yard, and 8 o'clock it was all covered in snow. Well, we didn't get any snow. Well, we got snow all day today. I'm gonna probably have to go plow.
Oh no, we've had green grass for like 3 weeks.
Yeah, but deep north, you're up in the tippy tap, right? No snow, yeah.
But they have figured the weather people, with all the rain and the moisture we've gotten, if it would have been cold, we would have had about 5 foot of snow right now on the ground in Missoula.
Yeah, we got a couple days really, really good rain. And it was supposed to roll over into snow, and then it never snowed.
Oh.
And then, so I had to go out and sand my whole driveway again. And because it was really, really bad ice skating rink. And then it rained and it got warm. So then all of my sand was completely underwater and it froze again. So it was just a complete ice rink.
No.
And then the next day it got warm again and enough of the water ran off. So when it refroze, all my sand was on top again.
Oh.
So, yeah.
Oh.
And now, though, we've got an inch of snow that's came in the last couple of days. Like, really slow. Sheila, are you like way behind?
So where I've seen Dean putting out a few of lives. What mountain's he working at?
He's at Big Sky by
oh, he's up in Kalispell?
No, Big Sky. Yellowstone.
Oh, okay. I was thinking Big Mountain. Okay, sorry.
No, not Big Mountain. Well, Big Mountain's lakeside, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I was there when they built that. I watched them put the first pole up for the. We used to go sit up there when they were first putting them towers up. We'd climb up them and sit and smoke a joint.
Yes.
Dean was just a baby. He'd be in the car seat. But yeah, I lived where that Big Sky is. I lived on the next ridge over. So that's to get there, you go, not Big Sky, what'd you call it? Big Mountain. You go up behind the Ace Hardware to get up to that. And then if you go to the other end of Lakeside before you start heading towards Summers, you drove up that road to get to where our house was at.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I just seen him, in a snowcat pushing snow and broke
So-
one and got another one. And
Yeah, they got a whole fleet of them, dude. He walked me through the yard the other day. There's got to be 14 or 16 of them in a line there when they're all parked. And so what did he say? He's working, I think Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, or maybe it's Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. But he works 4/10s, midnight till 10 in the morning. And so at midnight he gets in the snowcat and he just goes and rolls. He one of his primary things that he does is he makes the jumps in the terrain park.
uh-huh.
And then I know there's a trail system that he goes and mows. Am I being too loud again?
We can hear you downstairs. She's like, Mom, how am I gonna sleep? I hate this.
I didn't realize it is 11:17. Donna doesn't have to work tomorrow, but my kids got school, so I'm gonna have to wrap this up pretty quick since I'm partying right next to her bedroom.
Wait, isn't it Martin Luther King Day? And
My grandson doesn't have school 10 miles that way, but my daughter has school 3 miles that way.
Oh. Okay,
Post office is closed, school's open, which is fine with me.
Okay,
They get days off from school.
that's okay.
So this thing is still playing music really low.
I thought it was background music.
No, I had before Stacy come up, I had royalty-free music playing, so they could hear something besides me breathing.
Yeah, he was playing Brown Chicken Brown Cow music. Yeah, I felt like it was the 70s.
It was this song. But
70s porn star music.
yeah, Brown Chicken Brown Cow. But yeah, nice chat with you. And you guys, if you didn't get enough tonight, we're going to be doing this only probably better tomorrow night on the Red Dirt Nation channel
Oh yeah.
with the rest of the crew. No
I-
guests tomorrow, but we'll be hanging out, talking smart.
I just dumped a bunch of salt in my bucket to see if I could get that ice to melt.
Mystery package solved. One of Mason's teachers had that sent here because she felt bad that Mason's mouth has been hurting so bad.
What was it? Atlanta said.
Because that apparently is her name.
Okay. What Stanton? Atlanta Stanton?
Mm-hmm.
So we got a random package from Amazon today, and it said it was our address, but the name was Atlanta Stanton. And I'm like, well, that's weird. We're going to Stanton. Been to Atlanta, but that was the name, and then my address. And we opened it up, and there was a box. So we opened the box up, and there was a heating pad. It was from Amazon Prime. And I'm looking at it like, I didn't order a heating pad.
Yeah.
And John's like, I didn't order a heating pad. I said, I don't know. And we're going to Stanton, been to Atlanta. Well, apparently that's her teacher's name. And her teacher ordered it for her because my daughter's been dealing with tooth pain back and forth to the dentist, getting the root canal and a cap and all this stuff.
Oh.
It was a gift that was sent directly to us. So it's a good thing I didn't claim that. I was almost going to end up on my recliner.
Yeah.
So. But yeah, Travis, see you guys later. Everybody else will see you later.
Yeah, we'll see you tomorrow on RDN.
Tomorrow
What
night
time?
on the Nation channel, and
7:30.
well, 8:30 Wisconsin time,
Well,
7:30 Slacker time, 9:30
7:30 Mountain Standard Time.
Mountain Slacker time.
That's right.
All right. Tooth pain definitely sucks. I'm lucky enough, Bill. I've got all original equipment. I've never had any work done.
Oh, I'm missing a few of the.
Like I said, I'm one of the lucky few. I don't even understand what tooth pain is. I can. Last night I was drinking a cup of coffee and eating a bowl of ice cream at the same time. Even.
No, tooth pain
Anyhow,
is the worst. Let me
thank
tell
you guys
you.
all. I'm gonna hit the big red button. I'm gonna hit it once now because it's gonna ask me a bunch of questions. And no, we don't want to play the Red Dirt Nation outro. So
No.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Thank you. Have a great night. See you tomorrow.
Later. See you guys tomorrow.